What? Play on, get some. But. Oceans approach and float, then boasting. Been coasting, man, since the port city. Every tour with me, I lay knee high you. Jordan before the sky rise, I sideline you. Take you to the tip of 40, 420. Everything's from barely courting to boogie boarding. See my pretty daughter, eh? Might bury gore to you. Small jar full of Earth's best and pay the mortgage. Ninja, I am this guy. French fries, fish fry. Cut a jalapeno, put it right.
Aries Clear, Edge, Nick Gaskins. Welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show.
Okay, I understand it now. Let's go, man. Happy Sunday morning. Last week of football for the Carolina Panthers. This is the last Sunday for us until next year. Maybe we'll have some improvement or whatever. There's no playoffs for us this year. Everybody knows why, so we don't have to get into that, man. What's your guys' thoughts on it so far, man? Are you glad that it's over with? Or are you hoping or wishing that we could have made the playoffs or whatever? Me personally, I'm glad that it's over with so we can get back to the drawing board and figure out where we went wrong and how we can improve things. But it starts with Dan Morgan. Today's show is Dan Morgan has a lot of difficult decisions ahead of him. Or does he? You know, I'm a person who thinks it's fairly, I don't think it's simple, but it's not as hard as it looks like. We're going to get into some superlatives, who did their thing this year with the Carolina Panthers, who didn't show up, you know what I'm saying, what changes we need to make. We'll get into a lot of that and more in the action today. And as always, it'll be a full house in here. Shout out to all 42 people that are in here right now. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button on the way in here. And you know we do an open forum on every Sunday, and we'll also make our picks on Sunday. I've spoken too much. Let me go ahead and get to my crew up in here and introduce them. So up first, you know, it's Black Ass Nick doing Black Ass things, man. You know what I'm saying? Nick G in the building. I hate him or love him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you how it is and give you his opinion. We got Nick Gaskins in the building. What up, bro?
Damn, why I gotta be doing black ass things, man? I don't do black ass things.
You know you do black ass things, bro.
Nah, man, I just don't agree with you. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
Let's go. Hey, look, I'm not in a group of people. I got my own thing too.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm
man,
on.
up next you can catch him on the show. A word edgewise, you know what I'm saying? We got Edge in the building. Edge, what's good, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are now being entertained by the 704 Charlotte Bow Show, the world. Let's get it.
He's feeling festive this morning, man. Yeah.
So why is Red already? Why is Red High Yellow ass already in here talking shit?
Okay, he got to have it.
He's right.
It's just his day. Look, man, last but not least, man, you know, First Lady of the show. Some of y'all call her AC, some call her Claire, some call him Aries. I call her Claire Bear. You know what I'm saying? She's in the building. AC, what up?
What up? Oh,
Yeah.
God. Edge, I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, following Edge was pointless. I'm not even.
Yeah.
I can't even get that high.
Big top, come on, big top edge, big top edge. Hey, man,
Mm.
today, listen, it's our last show of the regular season. Today, man, you know we don't usually do this, but today we would like for y'all to hop in them cash apps and them super chats today, man, and show us some love, man, for presenting to y'all all year. Working hard to bring y'all dope shows all year, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, but we would ask y'all that y'all show the love today, man. If you can, you know what I'm saying? It'll be great, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would like to be some of the people that get some of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you know, we've never been on that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it feels good to get it every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying? I figure we're going to always put in our hard work and bring y'all the best that we got. You know, so we'll push, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to make, what do y'all think is fair, Claire? Like $60 a show?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Like, if we could pull in,
$60 a show.
if we could pull in $60 a show, man, that would be so dope, bro. And y'all know we run between 3 and 4 hours,
Oh
so
yeah,
we'll
that
give
would
y'all
be.
what y'all want, bro.
Yeah.
You can definitely get your. We're not asking for people to send $60 a person. We said make $60 a show.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, and then y'all will start logging
Lord.
the fuck off right now.
Boycotting. We be boycotted right now.
So, Ash, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the music right now. Happy New Year's, man. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to my man Nick G. Happy New Year's to Edge. Happy New Year's to AC and more. Hey, look, Happy New Year's to the chat. How are you guys doing today, man? Before we get to the action, we're gonna definitely get into these to the people this morning. Nick Tri-State said hit that like and subscribe button. You heard already. Bitchikin said good morning. Elizabeth Lassiter is in the building. What's good, fam? She's back. Navash is in the building. Crazy to think it's like the last regular season Sunday of football season already. For hours, yeah. But you know, some people were weak. This couldn't happen fast enough. Shout out to Flame for Jesus. Say good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are all blessed all week. We hope you're blessed too, brother. And Navash said, I really hope we can actually start going to the playoffs soon, man. That would be great. 7 seasons in a row not playing playoff football sucks, man. I want look. I'm just trying to get 8 wins first.
You
Y'all
gotta be. You gotta
playoffs.
take.
I'm
You
just trying
gotta
to
take.
get 8 wins.
You gotta take baby steps because if we don't take baby steps, we're gonna be right back here next year talking. So we gotta buy the whole team.
Yeah, man.
Whiz.
Shout out to everybody that's in here from YouTube, everybody's in here from Twitter, everybody that's in here from Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And soon to come, y'all, we will be adding our Instagram group to this list. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up in here. The show is constantly growing. Man, thanks to y'all, man. Thanks to y'all, bro. It's a family affair, and we love it. Navar says it would be nice to see our team in the mix for a change. Absolutely. Flame for Jesus, we need a lot of talent on this defense this year. PBG in the building. Say glad it's finally over. We ranked 32nd on defense and 31st on offense, but we see improvement. Shaking my head. Some people do, man. I don't know what they see, but JP in the building with the thumbs up, fingers up. We got Chuck in the building. This whole team needs improvement. This defense needs a revamp. Absolutely, man. And look, we got to go into the draft and fix that. Man, look, shout out to Red Swan with the $1.99 super chat. Panthers getting their A's whooped today. You'll hear no difference from me.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
If we fuck around and end y'all season, it's gonna be bad.
Carolina Reapers up in here.
You're not gonna like that.
They in red season, but I'd probably be in shambles, man. I'd probably cry for the rest of the day just to laughing.
Red to be hurt, man. He'll be red. He'll be red. And we're gonna get ready here later when we let the people in, man. The Faith of Jesus said the team will only improve when we get a quarterback. There you go.
Good luck.
Flame. He said I called him decaf. The Vosh again. He said I have no idea who wins this game. I got a pretty good idea.
You ain't got no good idea because both these teams been playing bad.
See, you say how JP trying to get at me. He said, "Twan the guy." He said, "I hope you enjoyed that Knicks L last night."
I saw that earlier. I was like, "Oh, he coming for you already."
I don't know what it is with us in Chicago Bulls, bro. I don't get it. He said, "Black ass neck, what's up, bro?" Ash, bro and low, what up? And then Swamp said, Captain Nick Gaskins, the Cappy Chief. That's the military thing with them. And shout out to JP with the thumbs at the $2 love chat. Nah, that didn't sound good. The love chat that don't sound good.
You got to change that one up.
Shout out for Flame for Jesus, man. I refuse to give you money. Laughing out loud. He said, "Thank you for all you guys do and gals with the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that, Flame for Jesus, man. You've been on the one with us this year. You've been in our chats all year. It's been a great thing, man." Nick Trey State said, "Bang, bang, look at that." And then we're gonna go down. Chuck 8 and 9. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to 8 and 9, Chuck. I'm trying to. Supernova Moore in the building. He says, "Salute to you, Twan and the 704 family. We really, really appreciate it, man." Swarm with the $4.99 super chat, man. Showing love. Come on, everybody. Let's support 704. Hard work. Show some love, man. But bro, we did it this year, bro. We came with all the shows this year. All the shows. And look, man, one of the things I want to recognize, and people will be like, "No, y'all can't do that." Nick, we did a show this year where we had over 19,000 people in the chat.
Oh yeah. That wasn't even before. That was before the season.
That was last year it got up to what, Edge? It got up to like 14. We damn near got to 20,000. Swarm.
We was international that day.
Yeah, people was like, "What the fuck are they doing over there, man?" Hey, catch us around. What is it?
What's the combine?
We're gonna try to get 25K that day.
It was the combine, man. We was watching the combine, man, and they was from all over the earth, man.
Yeah, I think somebody said live from Saturn or some shit like that.
Don't be surprised. It might happen.
All right.
Listen, these mothers was live from everywhere, man. They was in here. Yeah, man.
So, he said, "I hit your cash app." Appreciate that, brother. I'll put all our cash apps in that running tag that's going down at the bottom. And man, we don't beg for money. We just man, we have to ask for it sometimes now, man, because we put in this work, Red Swan 199. I'm taking any and all $100 bets that you're winning.
Red. Did you lose enough money already this year?
No, man. No, he hasn't, man, because he's still hunting for somebody that needs to get him some money.
Red lost money talking about Kirk Cousins wouldn't be benched.
So look, man, we're gonna go ahead and open it up right now, man, for whoever wants to join, and we're gonna go through all the subjects with them. First subject today: who was the most improved player with the Carolina Panthers this year, and who was the MVP of the Panthers this year? Either
Yo,
side of the ball, or you can go both sides of the ball, or you can go just one person. I'm gonna start it off myself. I called him at the beginning of the year, Mr. Chuba Herbert, but I don't know where we would have been without him this year. You know what I'm saying? Chuba Herbert got my MVP for this year on either side of the ball. But if I went defense, then it would have definitely been Horn. Shout out to J.C. Horn making the Pro Bowl over there. But yeah, man. Look, before we get started, man, you know what I'm saying? I go to everybody else. Let me go ahead and bring in the guests. All the guests come in the music today. First up, man, we got Chuck. We got Chuck in the building. And then you knew he was going to come through, man. We got Red Swarm in the building to come in with us on the last show of the year.
That's Purple Swarm.
Good morning, man.
What's good? Happy Sunday.
Happy
New Year to everybody. If I haven't spoken to y'all prior to today, I got my scope out because I'm hunting today. Nick has been spewing a lot of cap. And, he gonna have to account for it today. But listen, I know you got an itinerary we're gonna keep. So I just wanted to say this real quick. Nick, it's been a long season. I know you haven't been here for all of it, but I just want the record to reflect. I have a big loss that I anticipate today, but overall on the season, I'm up, bruh. The very week that you seem to remember that I bet PPP that Kirk Cousins wouldn't be benched, the following week, his and our $100 bet was nullified because he bet me that y'all would go 11-6. That following week, y'all lost your 7th game.
Ain't nobody tell you to tell PPP to bet that stupid shit. That was just dumb.
Well, ain't nobody tell you to tell people that I've lost money this year because I have lost, but I've won more than I lost. So I just wanted to come in and correct that record.
I just telling you shouldn't be betting on your funky Atlanta Falcons because them was funky as hell.
Go ahead, Twan. We'll get to it. This is a rivalry game. It's a divisional game, so we'll get to it. But my bad, Twan. My bad.
He said your funky ass Falcons like he ain't a Panthers fan.
Yeah. He lives in a world of delusion. He lives in a world of delusion.
You see? Y'all see? Y'all always say I don't never agree with nobody. And then he goes every time Twan has the opportunity to jump on my side, he always jumps on the enemy side.
No, man, I ain't fucking.
It don't have nothing to do with friend or foe, the enemy. I mean, I don't expect Twan. If anything, he could have just let you sit out there by your crazy ass self. But I think if you think he's gonna join you and say some crazy shit like that, I know Twan better than you do. He ain't gonna join in that bullshit you talking.
I ain't listening to bullshit. I'm not saying that y'all do. Y'all have the better team. I know that. I'm not dumb.
All right, listen. Shout out to Bitchikins with the $1.99 super chat.
I'm sure about that, Nick.
And look, Bitchikins, we want to thank you for rocking with us all year. Bitchikins joined. Let me hit Bitchikins up. She joined our crew this year, and you know what I'm saying. And she ain't never left. She been loyal since she got here, bro. She never left. So we want to thank her, man. So Bitchikins came in 2024, man. Look, I know when everybody come in. I know the day ones, all of that, man. So, you know, we trying to look, guys, we really trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of next year. We're not playing, bro.
Oh, y'all will be there.
We're not playing. And you know what our gimmick is, Swarm? Just natural debate. You know what I'm saying? It's no like, you know, no. Our gimmick is doing it naturally. Just solid topics, solid debates. You learn something, you know what I'm saying? You know, Because like we got the kind of show that people that want to spew a bunch of bullshit, they don't want to come over here. They're like, oh, that's that's they don't do that over there. So
That's a fact. That's a fact. Cause AC gonna eat their ass up if they come in here with that fake news and them false ass statistics. Yeah, they gonna have to get the hell out of here. Yeah,
we
quick.
fact check.
Wow. Hey. Breaking
We
news.
fact check over
Hold
here.
on.
We fact check. Go ahead.
There's a sense around the league that since the late season struggles, teams are willing to trade for Mike Tomlin. That Mike Tomlin can be possibly traded in the offseason.
He ain't
Mike
going
Tomlin
nowhere.
ain't going nowhere.
This is from
That's
Adam
fake
Schefter.
news.
This is from Adam Schefter.
That's
Whoa,
Fake
this
news.
is no bullshit. This is no bullshit. This is from Schefter.
Let me read.
I just want you. I'm not saying I'm not knocking who you got it from.
Hey, Lola, what I tell you when I'm talking, chill out. Let me bring.
Hey,
Well,
you
we-
saying
let
it from them bullshit sources. This is from Schefter.
Well, look, I'm about to bring a guy in who knows every damn thing that's going around the league. So if he don't know it, Nick Tri-State didn't build him, bro.
What up?
Damn.
What's good, y'all?
What's up, Nick?
Happy New Year to all y'all.
What you hearing
brother.
about Mike Tomlin? What you hearing about Mike Tomlin?
Mike Tomlin's days might be numbered, bro.
Oh, y'all crack. Y'all
Yep.
on crack.
Yep.
Y'all on crack.
This is,
It might
bro,
be on-
this
they
is
might
no
be.
bullshit. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying this is what Schefter
Is
said.
this your
They
opinion?
were
Is this
10
your
and 3,
opinion? Have you
riding
seen it?
high with Russell Wilson, y'all.
I see it. This is not my opinion.
Okay.
Listen,
So-
it's not an opinion. It ain't a fact either.
I mean, it's eventually gonna come to an end, but
Let's
this
be
is the
100%
thing.
honest.
This is the
Let's be
thing.
100% honest.
I think that sort of reporting doesn't say a whole lot. I think every year teams have been willing to trade for him if he was willing to be moved and Pittsburgh was willing to give him the X. But there's a lot of season left. If I'm not mistaken, and I know I'm not, but they're in the playoffs, correct?
They are.
Yeah.
They're
Okay,
the
so
They're scheduled to
there's a
win.
lot of story to be written
If
yet.
the Chargers win, the Steelers will play the Ravens next weekend.
Yes.
That's a
But
toss
that
up.
wasn't my question. My question was, are they or are they not in the playoffs?
They're in the playoffs, but my
Okay.
question, my
Okay.
thing is Trudeau.
Okay.
It's Trudeau. You
Okay.
can't
Okay.
offend that. That's Schefter. That's not hyperbole. He
But
said
what
it
is
and
true,
sourced it.
Chuck? What is exactly
So-
true about what you said? Other than the fact
What-
that he said something, what is true?
So you're going.
That's just. I'm going
Okay.
to Twitter.
All right.
Shit.
All right. Cool.
I mean, he might-
y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
No, I
No,
think
Chuck, what I'm asking and what Claire is asking you to clarify is what I mean, I don't get the groundbreaking news in that.
Because
I mean,
it's
basically
okay,
what you
so-
said, Schefter reported was teams are willing to trade for Mike Tomlin. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So basically, it's a sense where if it was a great coach, like say for instance, if it was
the Bears. What about the Bears? Let's just throw the Bears out there. Would the Bears trade their second rounder for Mike Tomlin or possibly their first rounder?
Nick, hold on, Nick. What I asked Chuck was, are you telling me that every year, even when he has had a Super Bowl run, that teams weren't willing to trade for Mike Tomlin?
No, because the Steelers wouldn't listen. The Steelers would not listen. It would be blasphemous.
So
It
if
would
you
be
had
considered
told me
stupid.
if you had told me that Schefter was reporting that the Steelers are taking offers for Mike Tomlin, I would say, whoa, that ain't
Yes,
what you
that's
said.
what it's reporting. Let me read it. Let me read it to you.
Well, check this out. On Twitter, they are saying that that is Chuck's right. I mean, that's what they talking about.
Exactly.
But okay, Twine, a different moment in time.
Mike,
You came in with a second
Keyword.
story. What Chuck said was what I responded to.
It ain't breaking news to us because he ain't coming here.
No, I'm not
But
saying
it
he's
is
coming here,
kind
but
of
I'm saying
some-
teams like it would have been blasphemous. Say for instance, Mike Tomlin won the Super Bowl and people trained for picks. Steelers would shut that shit down at the second that happened. As the reporting is saying that now people ain't shutting it down. Steelers are like, all right, we'll listen. We'll listen.
I'd rather talk about us.
but
and y'all,
like
to
but
be
like
honest.
Swarm
I mean,
said, their
shit,
story's still yet to be written because they are in the playoffs. They could lose these 4 games and they could play they could win next week in the playoffs for all we know. They could
True.
You know what I mean? Who for all we know.
I'm gonna be
It's
honest with you.
interesting.
I think the way it looks, it's like some Pittsburgh guy that doesn't totally like Tomlin and some people or group. They are the ones that's putting that shit out there.
They need to put
Well,
Justin Fields in.
You know, Twitter is a place where lies live. You know,
Russell Wilson just hit a wall, bruh. That's just what happened. He might have just hit that proverbial wall in his career.
I just kind of find it hard to believe that Schefter would say some bullshit when his job is on the line. Like I wouldn't do that.
I just don't see his job being on the line.
I mean, I wouldn't.
It's a possibility. I think it's very unlikely still.
You know,
I mean, the guy's never had a losing record, for God's sake.
there you go.
In
So, and that's
16
why.
years.
And that's why Adams. Yeah, I mean, Adam.
You know what I
Schefter
mean?
might be
It's
reaching.
like, come on. Really now? When you really think about it, like put it under a microscope. Since the guy took over for Bill Cowher, they've never had a losing season.
Nope. 18 years. 18
So
years, no losing season.
let's switch subjects. Look, JP said, "What the fuck Tomlin got to do with us in the Cluck Fuck City?"
That's what I'm talking about, JP. That's what I'm talking about, JP.
Well,
That's what I'm
anyway,
talking
Bryce Young will be without Robert Hunt today. Chandler Zavala will be in at right guard for Robert Hunt.
He's dead.
Interesting. All right, Atlanta's one of the most highest blitzing teams in the league. And what's
Yeah,
Bryce
that's
do
good.
well? He throws well under the blitz. This is true. This is
So let
very
me tell
true.
you something. This is what I propose.
But that number 3 out there, man. Let me. I gotta get some out the way because Swarm knows at the end of the day we can get into it, but I got a lot of respect for Swarm. And the only reason why I get like that is because I don't view the Bucks and the Saints threats in the future. The only team I view a threat are the Atlanta Falcons because Michael Penix
Yeah, we're
is
young
nice.
and rebuilding. Both of our
Michael
teams. I've
Penix
been
is
said that.
nice, and he got a boatload of talent. The kid could sling the rock. No funny shit.
Yeah.
He could sling the rock. And he got
And
weapons over
Nick,
there, and that defense is young. So I'm looking at us and them with Tampa getting older, the Saints cap situation. So it's like it's really gonna be us in Atlanta jockeying for that
for the
top
years
seed
to
in
come.
the
I
division.
said that. I said the same exact thing, Nick, coming into this season.
Yep,
And
I
I know
remember you
people
saying that
remember I
too. We
said
both
that.
were saying that. Yep, because the Saints
Yes.
situation is fucked, and Tampa's just getting a year older. They ain't
Yeah.
young. They're not a young team. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And that's just got its days numbered.
Mike Evans getting his Hall of Fame jacket real soon, but so that also means
He
they
might
need to
be
find
gone
somebody to replace
soon. He
him.
might just get tagged and leave and try and go win another Super Bowl for all we know. Or he
All
could
right,
just
so
retire.
so
Like
look,
Evans
let's
could
get.
retire at the peak of his powers and never have that fall off. You feel me? And then I feel like if he does do that, it's like it'll only boost his whole career resume because it's like you never saw him get bad. You know what I mean? He was just nice since he came into the league and nice the whole time. You know what I mean? And that would only help his all-time rank. You know what I mean? Because I think honestly that's what he might be chasing. I think the Bucks know, and he knows he's not going to
Oh
win a
yeah,
ring.
history.
Baker Mayfield
Yeah,
ain't going to win him a Super Bowl. Come on, let's be honest. Baker Mayfield nice, but he's not going to win you a Super Bowl. He
All right,
can
let
win
me
you a Super Bowl if they had that 2003 defense, but they don't got that. Or was it 2002?
Tri-State. You gotta let me talk, bro.
And
Relax. Relax.
nah, if they had that defense, bro, they'd win it this year.
Relax.
That defense was crazy.
Twan trying to get in there.
So you know what happens next, right?
Drop the rock.
Shit. Hey, listen. I'm gonna go back to Edge. Edge, who was the MVP for the Carolina Panthers this year, bro?
Oh well, I definitely got to give it up to I'm gonna give it up to Robert Hunt, man. And the main reason why I say that is because without him, that line would not be what it is, man. We would not have gone from number 25, 26, 27 last year to damn near top 10. Like, come on, man.
Claire, somebody expected him to say that.
What?
Somehow I expect the Edge to just go way left.
What?
I mean, I don't blame him for saying Robert Hunt.
Why?
Yeah,
why
me
not
neither.
Robert Hunt?
We can't call him most improved because he wasn't here last year. So
The MVP. I said the MVP. The whole line was that good.
No, everybody on that line was
But
good.
it's fair to say, Twan, he
I
anchored
get
that
that,
whole
but
line.
without
He anchors it.
but yeah, without Robert Hunt being right there, and without us overspending like what some fans would say that we did, without us overspending to get him, we wouldn't have this top line that we have now.
It's
All right,
JC. It's definitely JC or Robert Hunt, in my opinion. Robert Hunt definitely has some consideration.
JC.
But to me, I'd give the nod to JC. He's the only Pro Bowler. Let's start there. You know what I mean? He had a great season. So
Nick, let's be 100% honest, dude. JC over Chuba? Only reason Chuba didn't make the Pro Bowl is because there's some monsters out there.
Hey, Chuba's a great running back.
Let
me ask you, where do you view Chuba?
Hold tight. Let me set this shit up. Let me ask y'all a question differently. And I want y'all from this shit when I ask y'all this. What does the Carolina Panthers look like without Robert Hunt? And then what do we look like without Chuba this past year?
And Twan, I know y'all Panthers are gonna answer that. But Twan, I wanna give NFC South opponent. I want to give an NFC South opponent response to your question. Not who the MVP is, because that's for y'all. But I want to tell y'all, in my opinion, who the most feared Carolina Panther is for me as a Falcons fan. But y'all go ahead, man.
Now tell me.
Chuba Hubbard.
Exactly.
Hands down. Chuba Hubbard.
It's gonna be Chuba. But
here's my rebuttal to that real quick. I'm sorry. Watch what Michael Penix does to this secondary with J.C. Horn out. He might throw for 400 yards today. If we don't have J.C. Horn on the field this year, we would be the historically worst defense in the NFL by a mile.
Nick, he was going to do it anyway, is what I'm telling you.
No, he wouldn't have did it with J.C. Horn out there. No, he wouldn't have.
What I'm also telling you is last week.
Stop it, Swarm.
Michael Penix ain't about to do nothing extra special.
He's about to throw for Gaskins. I guarantee you he goes for over 300 today.
Just let me say this. I ain't fixing to get into the Michael Penix talk.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to say is, regardless of all those ifs, ands, and buts that Nick and the two Nicks are throwing out there, the world saw last week what your team is and what your offense is without Chuba Hubbard. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
I know you ain't, because that's a losing argument.
I'm just saying right now, Michael Penix is not freaking That's not that. Let's not stop glazing on this motherfucker's.
Nick, I heard you on all the other shows. I know you hate Michael Penix. I know you think that
I don't hate
we're
Michael
going to be
Penix.
ruined in the offseason. I'm going to get to that with you, but I'm just trying to stick with what Twan is saying.
I never said
that. I'm about to get all of y'all asses out of here. When I say hold up, I'm being too nice. Listen, look, I don't hardly ever agree with fucking Nick G, but that motherfucker is absolutely correct, man. Look, now I know Swarm ain't gonna like it, but man, look, y'all putting too much icing on Penix already, bro. He ain't done shit yet. What he do, man? What he done so far?
What has he done? How about go toe to toe with fucking Washington? How about that?
Well, did he go toe to toe with Washington, or did the Atlanta Hawks go toe to toe with Washington? The Atlanta Falcons, my bad. You tell me.
Is that a question for? Is that a question for me, or are you just being like rhetorical?
I want to hear from Swarm first. But listen, don't make it seem like he played a team by himself.
No, oh my God, listen, Twan, what did we do against Washington? We got 40 dropped on the head. What did Michael Penix do against Washington? Took them boys, got into the overtime, man.
Hey, so look, let me go tell you something.
In his second game in the NFL.
Than what Bryce Young did against them. That defense did a whole lot better against Washington than we did. We couldn't do nothing against Washington, bro. What we did against Washington was an embarrassment. Well,
let me tell you fucked up.
And that was his second game.
Let me tell you.
Y'all don't relax.
Let me tell you.
I'm chilling, AC.
Let me tell you where you fucked up, Edge. You said we when it came to us playing Washington, and then you said Penix when it came to playing Washington. He plays with a team. Why the fuck you gonna say we when we play Washington, but it's just Penix when they play Washington? He didn't beat fucking Washington. First of all, he didn't even win.
But it was a much better game than what the fucking Panthers put
So
up against Washington.
it's wins and losses, man. When we don't deal with much better game.
Hey, Twan, I want to ask you a question, Twan. What's going to be your excuse about Michael Penix ain't shit after he whacked y'all ass today? Is it going to be? Is it going to
Bro,
be
our
like Nick
defense is so
Trice was just
bad.
saying?
Hey,
Is it going to be like Nick
it was
Trice
so
was just
bad.
saying that J.C. Horn ain't playing today? Is
We're
it
gonna
going to
get
be that
torched.
Chuba's not there, or are we just going to simply say that based on what you saw, and I agree with what you're saying and with both what Edge is saying? You can look at the tape on a player. I'm sure Nick is going to be happy to tell us how dynamic Bryce himself, aside from the team, has been that last 8 weeks, or just to cut out a sector of the season. You can look at what a player, particularly a quarterback who handles the ball on every offensive snap, has done.
So let me answer your question.
Yeah.
It did not say Penix wasn't shit. I ain't saying he won't be shit. I said for right now, with the small sample size, I agree with Nick Gaskins because y'all putting a little too much icing on this motherfucker, and he ain't did nothing yet.
Well,
Now,
I like what I've seen so far. I like what I've seen so far.
That's all I said too.
Now I'm more excited about this game, and now I actually want to fucking win it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Listen,
Yeah,
that's
y'all
all.
sounded defeated
That's all.
already. I don't like that.
About to
Listen,
get that
that's
ass
all I
whooped.
was saying the whole time, man.
It
All I'm
means
saying
way
is
more to them
that
than it does to us. At the end of the day, that
y'all over
matters.
here, y'all over here saying, acting like Penix has done something spectacular. He's thrown for 1 touchdown.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
but it's also he can get them into the red zone and then they'll just run it.
Shout out Supernova Moore. He said we definitely gonna lose without Sasquatch at left tackle today. Look, let me get the money in here too. The Supernova Moore. Let me see. JP said, "Pay your debts, people. Don't be like 3 Long." I don't even know who was
Thank
3
you,
Long.
JP. It's Mike. 3 Long Mike, also known as
Hold on,
Dynasty
this man really
King.
just called me the ultimate J.C. Horn meat rider. Bro, do you realize how bad our pass defense would be without him?
I mean, it was
We're
bad
already
this year
a bad
too.
defense.
Hold on.
We'd be the worst defense in the history of the NFL if he wasn't there all season. Come on now. Stop it. That's not meat riding. That's just facts.
See, I guess look, Nick Trice gonna learn the hard way today, bro. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna let you say whatever you want, bro. But when I'm reading these people's money, I'm showing respect. Y'all gotta stop.
He was reading the comments.
Reading the comments ain't gonna stop my shit.
Hey, my fault, dog. I seen the comment. My fault.
I know, but y'all been getting excited with that shit, bro. Hey, don't you look? Y'all let people get a rise out of y'all too quickly. Hey, JP said, "What the fuck is Tompkins playing?" Supernova Moore. Look, y'all know that I always include our chat in the show, man. They are a part of it. They got something to say too. Supernova Moore said, "I guess we're trying to get a participation trophy today." Yeah, not really. But look, I'm gonna tell y'all in the end, because it's just some man shit. Now that Swarm up here, and I love Swarm to death. Now that you're up here saying X, Y, Z and shit, now you got me a little hype. Now I want to win.
Let's get it.
That's all I was saying too.
Get it.
Play for Jesus said we lost those 3 games that Bryce won without Chuba. We lost those 3 games that Bryce won without Chuba. We lost those 3 games that Bryce
He's saying
won.
the 3 games,
were losing.
that we won, the 3 games that we won with Bryce under center. He's saying that that if Chuba would not have been in there, we would lose those. He's saying that
He's saying we lose those
he's saying Bryce without Chuba is a loss every time, is what he's saying.
I'm tired of people making Chuba Hubbard sound like he's some elite running back, bro. Like,
I love Chuba Hubbard,
but stop that, bro.
Go ahead, AC.
Stop.
Go ahead, AC.
Let me get your ass
AC,
out of here
please
with
get
that dumb
him.
shit. What the who the King said, who the fuck fears Hubbard? You know what I'm saying? And he's saying that shit, I gotta read his comments. And then he said Penix 212 yards, a game average, Bryce 167. Man, look, here we go, man. A game average. Just saying.
No,
look,
Swarm.
Small sample size, bro.
I was about to say, Swarm, I respect you, but that's after 2 games.
That's only 2 games.
I'm having fun, AC. Of course I'm having fun. Of course I'm having fun, Twan. But like Twan,
I mean, 212.
Y'all let the people in the chat get a rise out of y'all too easily. Twan, you making this like playing with taking a baby's candy, Twan. Come on, man.
I don't get aroused like that. I mean,
I could be an asshole and tell Swarm that means Penix is still not even meeting the NFL league average, so he's right there with Bryce at not meeting that. But
yep.
See the thing, man. I know we can't beat them, but now I want to. Now you got my attention.
I'm gonna be that person. I'm here to tell y'all, I could care less either way if we win or lose. I could give 2 shits.
It's not gonna matter. But now look, it's something about when people start talking shit, then you want to. It's like, oh, okay, now you gonna just
because
well, that's you.
Listen.
Hey, look, shut up.
All I was saying the whole time was,
hold on, I'm gonna come right to you. You, my boy Blue, said, I love y'all, the content, I love the Panthers, but I love the fact that after today, the suffering is over and I get my Sundays back more. What you gonna do on them Sundays?
Oh, facts.
What you gonna do on them Sundays, though?
I'm still watching football.
I don't know. Go outside. Go outside. Do something. Be productive.
Yeah,
There's a thought.
Y'all Sundays about to be filled with golf in a minute.
Can I hear that?
T. Thompson, I'm gonna come back to Nick Tri-State. Said T. Thompson said Nick Tri-State, but J.C. Horn is elite. Is elite motherfucker. Yeah, man. JP, come through with man. He said Twan app right now, and you, my boy Blue, said my daughter misses me. Oh, he on the road, bro. He on the road, man. There you go,
Okay.
man. All right, go ahead, Nick Tri-State. Go ahead.
Hey,
look, I only got one rule, man. When I'm reading people's money, everybody needs to stop.
My fault.
Because I show you the same respect, Nick. When you donate, I gotta show y'all that love. I gotta give y'all that minute, bro. I gotta give it to you.
Heard you.
I gotta give it to you. Yeah, you got it.
But J.C. Horn is not elite. Elite is top 5 at your position. I love J.C. Horn, but he's not top 5 at his position. I say he's top 10, but he's not top 5, and therefore he is not elite. So
Chuba Hubbard's top 5.
No, he's not, bro. Stop.
He was before he got hurt.
I mean, he was top 5 in yards, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's better.
See, you reach Nick, the way you play.
Okay, so then by your standards, Sam Darnold's better than Patrick Mahomes. He's having a better statistical year. Yeah, shut that down real quick.
This year he is.
Yeah, stop it.
He is.
So Chuba Hubbard's better. So Chuba Hubbard's better than Bijan Robinson.
It depends on if you ask me.
Saquon Barkley.
I'm answering your question. If you can ask me that question, if you ask that, it's how you ask the question. If you're gonna say who was the better quarterback this year, then it was Sam Darnold statistically, yes. But if you say who's the best quarterback, period, then I'm gonna say motherfucker Mahomes. It's how you ask the question. You didn't ask that. You didn't say overall.
But he's not a top 5 running back because I could easily name 5 running backs who are better than Chuba Hubbard this year.
Y'all shit on your own players, bro. That's why we can't get it.
I'm not shitting on his own. I'd say the same thing with Chuba that I did with J.C. He's a top 10 running back this year, not a top 5 running back.
Right now, you sound like fucking G-Baby talking about Chuba Hubbard ain't this and he ain't that. Man, what the fuck would we be without him? We trash already, but what would we look
all I'm saying, all I'm getting at, Twan, is you could insert, I can name about 10 to 15 running backs that you could insert behind that offensive line. They'll be just as effective, if not more effective.
No, not Nick.
That's all I'm saying.
Nick, you like to do this fucking this fantasy
but
shit.
This is the truth, bro. James Cook is a perfect example. Hold on, Twan. He has 150 less yards than Chuba Hubbard, but he has 6 more rushing touchdowns. Who's having the better year? You're gonna credit. You're gonna value 150 more yards than 6 more touchdowns? Come on now.
You know what I'm immediately say when you use the James Cook analysis is who does James Cook play with and who does Chuba play with?
Who's Chuba's offensive line? Who's James Cook's offensive line?
Who does James Cook play with?
Well, Nick, last time I checked, we had a better offensive line than the Bills did.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying, though. That's what he's saying, Edge.
But listen, but
it's not even close
but
to the
hold
better
on,
offense.
hold on,
Josh
hold on.
Allen's running for his life all the time, and they're not good
Yeah,
run
but
blocking
James Cook
either.
is having a better productive season.
Yeah, bro. You game plan for the fucking Bills much differently than you game plan for the fucking Panthers.
Yeah, you,
Come on,
you
man.
have
That's a
to,
fact, too.
because you got to always take
Because
that
you
account.
game
That
plan for the Panthers by trying to stop Chuba, and that's why I said he's the most dangerous Carolina Panther.
That's what I'm saying. When you know Chuba is like the main thing on your offense and you still couldn't stop him, they knew we were going to go to him heavy and they still couldn't stop him. Damn, 1,200 yards almost rushing, and y'all won't get this man his fucking credit. Y'all sound simple.
damn, nobody want to.
A lot of y'all
You don't get the man his flowers.
teams, bro.
Damn, Darnell Mooney out today. He needed 8 yards to go over 1,000, man.
Ooh,
Damn.
Listen, I'm not even gonna get in with this stuff with Nick, because Nick, you can't. I'm not saying that Chuba Hubbard is the greatest. Nobody said Chuba Hubbard was the greatest running back in the NFL. Nobody said that. But to not demand his flowers for the season that he put together this year is crazy.
Top 10 running back is giving the man his flowers, bro. No one, including myself, would have said what any of y'all honestly have thought before this season started. You could say he's a top 10, arguable top 5 running back in the league. We all love Chuba Hubbard, but no one could honestly sit here and say that.
I don't
That
care.
2
nobody
years in a
expected
row.
that.
2 years in a
Come
row,
on, you're
Nick,
lying
and
to
that's
yourself,
consistency.
bro. You're
2
lying to
2
yourself.
years in a row.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah, he's been pretty consistent the last 2 years, just like Red
Yeah,
said.
but
So
all right, y'all.
And
Maybe y'all gonna have to look under the list of running backs that there are in the league. We're like almost golden age of running backs.
Here's the other thing too.
Yeah,
Hey Claire,
you're looking at.
let me ask Claire. Hey Claire, has Chuba improved every single year he's been with us, right? Chuba's improved every single year. So what's he gonna look like next year, Nick?
Probably better. Then we can get that. And then, in my opinion, we can get that top 5 talk. I just look at it. You're looking at me not saying he's a top 5 running back like I'm shitting on him. I'm saying he's a top 10 running back. That's not shitting on him.
So I'm just okay. And
All
I
I'm
was
saying,
trying to
I'm gonna let you go, Claire, and I'm done. Before Chuba got hurt, he was top 5. That's all. That's all I can grade it on. I ain't going into all the semantics. He was top 5 before he got hurt. Now go ahead, Claire.
No, I'm just okay. I'm gonna rewrap my head around this real quick. Not to divulge more into this Chuba argument. I want to know where, and I want sources because I'm big on this. Where anywhere does it state that for the year, not 1 week, not a sample size of a couple of games, not the second half of the season, not the first half of the season, the entire year, where has it ever been stated or shown that the Carolina Panthers have had a better O-line than the Buffalo Bills? Because everything I've looked at, I've gone back to even stuff that I've saved. I'm looking at updates right now. They have always had a better offensive line this year. So who the fuck said that we had a better one? Because that's not right. That is incorrect.
I'm waiting on that. I've been hearing that shit all year. I'm like, not more than the Buffalo Bills.
Because like it or not, and here's the shitty part. I said we could end the year being top 5. We could be top 3. Right now, y'all, we are outside of the top 10 and the top 15 for our offensive line.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
So again, and I'm not saying that we haven't had a good line for parts of the year. We have. When we have everybody on there and they are healthy, we have probably one of the best offensive lines with the guys that we've got. But when one of them or two of them are out, like most offensive lines, there's going to be variables that make it, not so great. And I get that. But even when we've been at our best, there's only been 2 weeks out of the entire season where we ranked above the Buffalo Bills O-line. Outside of that, the Buffalo Bills have been somewhere in the top 10, top 5, or top 8 consistently. So whoever said that you put James Cook behind our offensive line because it's better, he would look even better. No, he's had the better O-line the entire season. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, that was
I told y'all you better have your shit together. Why?
I was just waiting because I was just waiting to hear. I was just waiting to hear. I was wanting to hear everybody talk first before I jumped on people's asses because it's like.
Trusty said that he was running
I
behind.
might have thought I was bullshitting, AC. You see, I got quiet the fucking hurry. Okay.
Listen, I don't like the, just like AC had to, you got to pull this out on you, man. It's just like, why we got to down our own players?
Yeah.
Wow.
What the fuck, bro? Like, yeah, look, I know what you're trying to do, Nick. I know what you're trying to do, Nick Gaskins, though. I know what you're though. I know what you're trying to do.
Nick, the biggest homer I know, man.
But, and here's the thing, and this is not to rain on the parade of our offensive line because they were consistent. We have injuries. We get guys in who have not played that many snaps, and it's a different ball game. I get it. But if the season were to end today, the Carolina Panthers offensive, which it doesn't today, but if it were to have ended and we didn't have another game to play, in other words, the Carolina Panthers offensive line would be ranked 18th. We dropped a ton. And I can guarantee you it's because of those select few games where we allowed an unusual, ungodly amount of sacks, and we've also had injuries here and there that have, tested the offensive line. But if the season were to end today and there was no other game to play to affect where we could fall, that's where we would be at.
And where are we in the run? Where are we in run blocking? So 18 overall. Where are we in run blocking?
12th.
Listen.
Top half.
Listen,
top 10.
AC, and the thing about it like this, ain't nobody paying attention to that. All those stunts and all that kind of stuff that this line is weak against without Chuba Hubbard in. Ain't nobody paying attention to that. Because Chuba usually gets the guy who runs the stunt. Y'all ain't paying attention to all of that, man. So if you can't give that man his flowers.
Okay, can I just name 5 names and then we could just decide yes or no? So can we get 2 out the way, which are Saquon and Derrick Henry? All right, y'all want to sit here and tell me Chuba Hubbard's better than Josh Jacobs or Jahmyr Gibbs or Jonathan Taylor? Let's be honest, guys. Let's honestly be honest.
And we're done with that.
Okay, all right. So my MVP for the team is definitely going to be Chuba Hubbard. We're moving the fuck on. My MVP for this team is Chuba Hubbard. I would love to give him most improved, but I'm actually going to take a twist on this and actually say that JC is most improved, mostly because he's been on the field the entire season.
I agree with that.
And I get he doesn't have like the flashy, tons of interception numbers like Kirby Joseph and all those, he doesn't have anything like that. But where I will give him is the consistency he's had this year with being on the field and the consistency of being anywhere in the top 5 when it comes to passes defended. He and Mike Jack at one point were like, somewhere in the top 5 together as a tandem against passes defended. I think that's fantastic. But JC to me is most improved. Chuba Hubbard is MVP.
If anybody gonna answer, I think that if I got to answer, I'm gonna have to give it to Chuba too. I have to give it MVP to Chuba. And then I definitely agree with AC about the most improved. But that's it.
I agree with both of those too, man. Look, bro. I'm not shitting on Edge's answer because that's his answer. I respect it. I'm just like I said, let me challenge you and ask y'all what we look like if we're missing one person versus the other. That's I just wanted to challenge. But if Edge at the end of the day says, I'm standing on business with our offensive line player, then that's what he chose. I'm not gonna argue him on what he said. I mean, he agrees with that, then.
I could agree that Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt could be MVPs because we've had one game where I think both of them didn't play and it was horrible. horrible. So, I mean, I could agree with that too. That's what I'm saying. But if we're looking at what player, because I look at MVP as who was the most impactful, who without them you wouldn't even probably have as many points on the board as you do at Chuba.
Hey, look, man, shout out to JP for the $2 super chat, man. He said, if you're ass, you're ass. Panther or not. Laughing out loud. And listen, man, look, we just need shout out to Flame for Jesus. We just need $10 more after this to meet our goal for today, man, and we'll leave you all alone. But shout out to Flame for Jesus, $5. He said, nobody said Chuba was the greatest. He said, I said we wouldn't have won the games without Chuba. Big difference between what you said and I said. And I think he was going at somebody in the chat with that. You know what I'm saying? And we got Off the Porch podcast is in here. He said the O-line is the MVP.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you can't give it to all of them. Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Well, see what I'm saying. Look, the only thing I'm gonna say with Chuba is this too, and Nick G, tell me if you agree. Chuba was running similar to the way he's running this year, last year with no O-line.
That's correct. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna add this to it. I'm gonna add this to it. This
more yards with this line.
Twan, let me add something else to it. What are the rest of these running backs done behind the same O-line?
Nothing. And then look, technically, like somebody said, most of the times, in most situations, Chuba would have probably been hurt a long time before because he's been carrying it. Look, man, we need to get back to that two-back system because they are going to run this man into the fucking ground, bro.
My most improved player is definitely not J.C. Horn, because how can someone who was already one of the top 3 to 5 best players on the team be most improved? But my most improved player is Cade Mays. My most improved player is Cade Mays. He was a guard. He was shaky as a guard. He got transformed into a center, and he played very good games as a center. So that's my improvement. My vote for him.
Watch this. Watch this one. Watch this one. You know how your boy do on the skit? He said, "Okay, I understand now." We get on Nick Gaskins for being the contrary, right? Nick Tri-State is another contrary. Blue shirt, Nick Tri-State.
What happened?
What you mean? It's just the name Nick, man. It's just
what do you mean? Hold on. Can we, instead of just shitting on me, can we just sit back and understand what I said? How can someone who's already a top 5 player on the team be the most improved?
Nick, he did not shit on you, Nick.
I'm not shitting on you. I'm just saying that if everybody says XYZ or a few people say ABC, some people say ABC.
Yeah, XYZ.
Yeah, you'll go right to the middle and be like a JKL just for the fucking hell of it. I told you glass half full. He's like, nah, I don't want to agree with people. I just want to be my own person. You doing that shit?
Can I tell you something?
Cade Mays played some elite football at center. Can
I tell you something out of respect for the two Knicks? And not just them, but this is based on what you just said. Because AC will disagree with you, Edge will, all of y'all will with each other. This is my point, though. I listen to shows where it's only one voice that is a fucking echo chamber, and all they do is just agree with each other. That is the most boring shit on YouTube. I know not here with y'all. But I'm saying those podcasts that do that is the most boring shit to listen to, man.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying this.
Go ahead. We don't get out of hand.
I beat to my own drum.
Yeah, go ahead. We don't get out of hand and slap each other and no shit. You know, I know Nick at this point. I know Nick G. At the end of the day, this motherfucker like getting under motherfucker's skin, bro. I will not bite on his bench. I will not do it. I won't do it. He knows that shit. I won't do it. You know, he'll do that shit in our personal chats, and I'm just like, man, Nick just trying to pick a fucking fight, bro. Like I'm not doing it with his ass today, bro. I don't feel like it. That motherfucker get bored in the house and be like, "How can I piss somebody off in this chat?" Bryce Young is the greatest motherfucker that we ever had.
I ain't said nothing. I ain't said nothing ever like that.
Let me read these super chats, man. Let me read these super chats, and then I'm gonna bring in my guy. I'm gonna bring in my guy. But look, man, look. King JP Shepard said, "And look, he's waiting by like behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like he coming in here for a match. You know what I'm saying?" JP said, "I'm not the biggest Hubbard fan. We know." He said, "But his flowers are due." Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, JP. Appreciate that, bro. Michigan's with the $4.99 super chat said, "I gotta stop
Giving into is what she's
giving
trying to say.
into peer peer
Pressure.
pressure." How you spell pressure?
No, that's that auto type, man. That's
Yeah.
yeah. It does that. That's why Claire knew because it split giving into.
Yep.
It does that shit all the time.
He likes
to
to
me,
think
man.
it's smarter than you. It's really annoying.
Right. Right.
And shout out and shout out to Flame for Jesus. He just put us over the top, man, for today and showing that love. And I appreciate you, Swarm, for letting people to show us that love, man. We put the work in, bro. You know what I'm saying? We put the work in. Hey, Flame for Jesus with the final, he said that was for Nick Tri-State Twan. He was saying I said Chuba was elite, and I never did. Okay. Up next, come to the show. Hey, look, man. Always full of energy. He gonna always tell y'all what to do, man. You know, I gotta bring him in with the music, bro. I got my boy D Money in the building.
Family. Shout out to the C3. Yo, what's going on, baby? I'm happy to be in the building. What's going on,
I'll see you, D. What's good?
Hey, man, I was just sitting here and I was digesting this beautiful content y'all were giving us this Sunday morning. And I said, you know what? Let me go and sprinkle a little seasoning on it. Make it taste just a little bit better. Maybe I can be the hash browns to that breakfast biscuit that you got going on this morning. But it's the way. Like, we talking MVP, we talking most impactful, talking about who did the thing or whatever. Collectively, my thoughts is the O-line. And the only reason why is because, like Claire said, it's like clearly being a clear impact and really like showing a 360 from what it was. You can say improved, you can say impactful, but let's be quite honest. Lil Bryce don't do what Lil Bryce has been able to do just in that little portion without the Robert Hunt, the Damian Lewises, and shout out to Moten and all them. And even with them having to switch around in different positions, sometimes having to move the guard, moving the tackle like everybody do, and they've kept the quarterbacks clean for the most part. I don't know statistically, but I think that we've had less holding penalties than we had last year, less false start penalties than we had last year. We had a lot of undisciplined ball that even if we would have had a great quarterback last year, it wouldn't have did nothing for us. So I'm going to give the love to the offensive line, but I'm thinking because you're saying MVP and play in singular, that you're saying that individual guy. I think Chuba was productive. But I'm going to have to say them numbers J.C. Horn is putting up, man. We ain't had a secondary dude put them numbers up in a while. The man stayed healthy. He did for a defense that was run anemic. It seemed like we was all right. We was in some games. We went round for round with the champ. We went round for round with a champion contender. We went round for round with teams that should have knocked us off. Not just knocked way out the way. And J.C. Horn with his play, not just his coverage, coming up to try to tackle, doing little things to help this team win. I'm going to give it to J.C. Horn. And on top of that, ain't he like our only Pro Bowler we got right now? Or is it Robert Hunt? I'm giving it to J.C. Horn. I'm giving it to J.C. I'm happy with J.C.'s production. Now, before I leave y'all, I just want to say this.
Let him do his thing. No, keep going, D-Man.
The Panther season has kind of been an indictment and a reflection of like my own life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure things out. taking 2 step forward, falling 3 step back, unforeseen circumstances. You get a win where you can get a win. Having faith that I put in the work this week that when I need to produce, that I can be the best that I can be. And sometimes we fall short. But the one thing that I'm so proud of being a Panther fan today is the fact that we have seen improvement from what we put out there week 1 in New Orleans.
Let's go.
We have identified players that we have a right to come back, not just because we got to have them come back to fill a spot. They have earned the right to come back. We have a culture builder. We have a guy that Canellas that obviously they're buying in. I believe Dan can make moves to add people. Remember, free agents come when they see that there's an upside and when they see that there's something to come to. We get another year of where we're improving, you're going to see better talent. If we continue to draft right, we're going to see better talent. And if them boys continue to fight, we're going to finally get what we've been wanting. And if you ain't with us now, you're not welcome to the parade.
Yeah. That's D Money Off the Porch Podcast. That's D Money always coming over here, hyping us up, giving us the love. You know, all he sees is love with this team, man. You know what I'm saying? And one day we're going to have to come back and reflect on that. Mr. D Money, bro. Mr. D Money.
Come on, can I say something real quick?
Scan items
Go
one
for
at a time.
Somebody got the TV or something going on.
For items without barcodes, enter phone number.
I just want to say shout out to Brady Christensen, man.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Brady Christensen. That man played almost every place on the line that you can play this year.
Yeah. He went under the radar.
Nick, you in the grocery store? Nick.
Yeah, he is.
You in the grocery store?
Yeah, I'm in the grocery store, man.
Hit your mute button. Listen, man, I'm gonna do something, bro. It's the end of the year, and you know what I'm saying. Look, man, I think you know my heart is getting better and better as the older I get, in terms of doing, you know, what we used to call corny back in the day, Swarm. You know, when you was young and you did certain things, you know, kids got on and said we was corny. But man, look, one of the biggest supporters of the 704 Charlotte Bell Show this year, say what the fuck y'all want, was a Falcons fan, bro. And he goes by the name Red Swarm. That's my big homie. That's my Divine Nine brother. So you know, we connect like Voltron in a lot of ways, bro. And so I'm gonna give the next 5 minutes to Swarm, man. Like the Swarm minutes, you know what I'm saying, to discuss his team, you know what I'm saying, and what they looking for today. You know what I'm saying? The mic is yours, Swarm. You've earned it, man. Talk that Falcons talk. And if they don't like it,
that dirty word.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that, Twan. Thank y'all, man. And you know, to borrow a colloquialism from the young people, I fucks with 704 Charlotte. So, you know, that's where I am, man. But I don't know, you know, we go at each other all the time. But for anyone who thinks that I'm just some big-headed ass head in the clouds Falcons fan, I'm not. Right now, my team is a 500 ball club. I'm one of those people who believes that you are what your record says you are.
Hold on.
And
I just forgot something. I just forgot something, Joe.
Yeah.
And this man shows up on Panthers podcast more than the average Panthers fan does. And this man donates to all those podcasts way more than a lot of so-called Panthers fans do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about it, at the end of the day, the shit ain't about no damn money and trying to, you know, whatever. But the thing is, man, look, some people do this for extra income. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's gonna entertain you, man, I mean, sometimes look, my uncle used to tell me sometimes you just gotta pay what you owe, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if somebody gives you a product or something that you like, oh man, I like that, boom, 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 and only if you got it, man, I want to bless y'all with something, boom, 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 boom. It could be 99 cents. Because look, Claire and Edge can tell y'all, you can give us $50 or you can give us $5. We're gonna treat it the same.
Yeah, yeah. And Twan, to that man, to that effect, man, I one of the first things I said when I started, because I've only been in these sort of spaces on YouTube. This was my second full season. So before the 2023 season, in the preseason, was the first time that I discovered um, Atlanta Fans Nation, Mike and those guys over there, Mad Mike Sports. That was the first podcast that I came upon. Then I started searching like for opponents around NFC South. I ain't have no experience with this at all, man. And I came across y'all. I came across Black Cat Podcast. PPP did an interesting breakdown on Bijan Robinson before Bijan ever took a snap with us. And I was
Shout
like,
out to
wow, I
PPP.
like that. Yeah, shout out PPP, man. And I just, ever since then, I've been saying this one thing. I don't watch nearly as much cable TV as I used to. Cause I'm always on my podcast, man. My daughter would be clowning me. She was like, Daddy, you're so damn loud. Calm down. So I have fun with it, man. And Twan, I feel like this based on what you just said. If you really enjoy it, I know that y'all could be, and I'm talking to you all as hosts of these podcasts. Yes, anytime you do so, I can hear the joy in y'all's voice, but nobody has to tell me, much like getting up, going to work, that the shit don't get hard as you go throughout the season or throughout the
Mm-hmm.
year on your damn job. And the last thing I want y'all to feel like is y'all working a job and ain't getting paid for it. Because anybody who's doing that ain't gonna stay at that job very long. So I'm not I'm not a wealthy person. Hell, I was about to say very rich. Hell, I can take that adjective away. I ain't rich at all. But what I'm saying is though I spend money, man. So I want to spend money where I can at least feel like the people that I'm spending it on appreciate it, man. And so it's a small token. If what I've just said reaches anybody, like Twan said, man, I mean, a person that cares about somebody will tell anybody, man, don't go into debt or spend money that you don't have. I would be the same thing if I was telling somebody who had a habit of drinking or smoking weed and you ain't got it, man. You probably shouldn't be doing the shit. But if you enjoy the content, man, sprinkle them a little love every now and again. You don't have to be a $20 donation giver, but hell, if 10 of us give $2 each, hey, we're making a difference, man. So
Yep.
y'all show your love, man, and that's just my speech on that. When it comes to these Falcons, Twan, I don't need 5 minutes. I'm gonna say this. I am encouraged for the direction that we're going for the future. I'm a bit sort of, I ain't gonna say depressed, but I'm a bit bummed out over the way the thing turned out with Kirk Cousins because not
Mm-hmm.
only did he not pan out to work the way that I would think most Falcons fans hoped, he put us in a bind when it comes to this money going into next year. Because the best thing that we can do is release him. He's not going to retire. Why would anybody do that when all he has to do is stay active in the NFL and we owe him? He's not going to allow us to trade him to where we want to trade him. He's going to just simply say, "Release me, and I can go where the hell I want to." And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Cleveland Browns. To be honest with you, that's just my early prediction. But aside from all that, man, I'm excited. I listened to Nick with some other guys the other day talk about all the moves the Falcons are going to have to release young players before their contracts come up to offset the money. Listen, you don't know what I know about my team. Ain't none of that happening. None of that's happening. We drafted an edge from Oregon last year, and he missed the entire season because he tore his ACL before the season started. So we have an edge rusher. We did draft one, but we have an edge rusher coming back. I think that'll be our first round pick this year. And I think that we're unfortunately one of the things that Kirk Cousins is going to cause us, and this is just a little Falcons talk. I think that we're going to have to move on from Grady Jarrett sooner than just waiting for him to retire as a Falcon, and we are going to cut David Amayada.
What
So
about
Rupa Rojo,
what about your tight end? Y'all gonna continue with him?
yeah, they're gonna keep Kyle Pitts, man. For one reason, and one reason mainly is that they've already picked up his 5th-year option, so they could trade him. It would have to be a hell of a package that somebody would offer them. But because you've already picked up his 5th-year option, I mean, you owe him the money anyway. So you
Mm,
might as well see what Mike Penix does with him. But I'm telling y'all right now. And I agree. It's only been 2 games. Today'll be the third.
mm,
But at
mm.
least I know going into the offseason, he's my quarterback of the future. So
Wow.
and that is whether he plays well or plays poorly because of the mishandling of the Kirk Cousins situation. So we don't have no choice but to go forward with Mike Penix. So I'm hoping that he'll turn out and that's a fact. So I'm hoping that
See,
he'll pan out.
and that's what that's all I was saying. I wasn't saying nothing. I like Mike Penix. I just don't particularly buy into. I just like I told Claire that I don't buy into the extremes. Everybody has said is saying like, oh my God, like I'm like, what did he do? He's played decent. He's played ball where he's not giving the ball up. He's not turning the ball over. He played within himself right now. And that's all I was ever saying. I'm not, that man is not trash. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put you out now. I will say that Kirk Cousins is going to put you in a bind this offseason. It's going to be
He
a
already
big
has,
bind.
Nick. He already has. Yeah.
It's going to be a
When
big
they had to
bind.
sit him down,
And I do.
when they had to sit him down, and he had to sit him down.
Yeah.
When he hit you don't man, I don't care how you look at it. Just like with Russell Wilson, and other examples in the NFL, man, when you sit over Deshaun Watson, when you park $150 million on the bench, that ain't pretty. I don't give a damn. And the best
Anywhere.
thing you can do is get it off of the sidelines as quickly as you can. Because every time the
Yes.
cameras, as they will do today, pan over to him, it's not going to be a
Mm-hmm.
pleasant story for the Atlanta Falcons.
It's not.
So as soon as
And I
you get him
and
off of the sidelines, the better.
And I'm glad that you are the only person who paid attention that this man has a no trade clause.
Yep.
Only person who paid attention. He has a no trade clause. They cannot trade him anywhere he does not approve of.
And one thing, Nick, that he does not have is a stupid agent. They knew
Yeah.
they knew that when they negotiated with his agent. So they paying him
They
that damn
over here.
money. Yeah, they paying him that damn money.
They over here sitting here beating this man in the head, talking about, oh well, they can trade. I'm like, dude. He's like, oh, he didn't get a fully guaranteed contract this time. I was like, yeah, he didn't because he's older. But I was like, y'all do realize that this is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL history.
Let me read this money real quick.
My bad. Yep.
Shout out to Relax and Talk Sports for the $2 super chat. He said, I need more shows from 704 Charlotte Bound, bro. And we need to give them to y'all. Man. We got to put in more work, man. We got to put in more work. JP said Twan third cousin ain't shit. He gets no props.
I would expect no less from you, JP. No
less. Also, with the $5 super chat, he said it doesn't take years to see if the guy is the guy. It doesn't. It doesn't.
It don't.
Man, thank JP for the heavy love today, man, and all you guys that gave today. And from now on, you guys will see our super chats at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to go through the YouTube route, because YouTube takes about 40% of our money, if you want to just send it straight to us, then it's at the bottom. And shout out to Supernova Moore. Hit me with a $5 super chat, man. A $5 cash app. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do this by myself. My people is at the bottom. And now I take time to say the second thing that I wanted to say. I hope I don't get too mushy on this, man, but it is what it is. Since the 704 Charlotte Bound show started, man, we started this show out of the loss of our fallen brother, Steplin Gray, man. Y'all knew him as 704 Charlotte Bound. and we told his mom and his family that we never let his name die. And we won't, because we're gonna always mention that brother. I mean, bro, I was hurt when we lost him, bro. I was super hurt. It's so ironic, because we got Nick Gaskins on the show now. Nick was on the last show that we did together as one of our guests, and then there was no more 704 after that show. And we've seen a lot of people come and go with the 704 Charlotte Bound show. I'm not saying no names, and I'm not throwing stones at anybody. But ever since I linked up with this young lady named Aries Claire and this brother named Edge, and I'll get to you in a second, Nick, because the history is much longer with me with these people. These people never turned their backs on me. These people was always here for me with this show. They worked hard. When I asked them, do they want to do a show? No problem. They was ready to go. It's not too many things that I ask of Edge and Claire, and they say no. You know what I'm saying? And when they do, I understand. And that's what you call a family. When, because we call each other outside the show, and we talk about each other as families, and we get into things. And I don't know about other shows, but this is what I'm going to do on mine, man. Claire and Edge, I love y'all to the moon and back, bro. And this was our best year. And man, look, I got y'all back as long as y'all got my back. And I couldn't ask for two better co-hosts, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been a ride, and you guys have gone through it too. And this, just like I tell the people, this show is not twelve done, man. It's all these co-hosts. They put in similar amount of work. You know what I'm saying? I go hard. You know what I'm saying? But they don't go less. And I love y'all for that, man. I love y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? And just y'all don't understand. Like since we've been a group, like we've had other podcasts try to tear us down, say we wouldn't last, say incorrect things about us. Shit, some shit Claire had to personally go through, lies that were told on her.
Oh God.
And we came out on top of all of that shit. And 4,000 subscribers later, like we don't hear from them. They left us alone. So I tell people out there, when you believe in what you believe in, you fight. And you don't let people say shit to you to get you down. You fight. And people that see that you guys are genuine, they'll latch on. They'll latch on. They'll latch on. So I love Claire. I love Edge to death, man. Look, I love Nick too, bro. Nick is new. You know what I'm saying? And I love Nick too, man. And and I brought Nick to the show because Nick has a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? And we don't always agree with each other, bro. Even me and Claire. You know what I'm saying? But when I brought Nick in, I knew Nick was gonna rub feathers. But that's the thing. You gotta have a guy on your show that don't agree like everybody else. And I get on him. I know Nick like to pick fights, but he's genuine. Edge is genuine. Claire is genuine. Look, man, I want to tell y'all, when Edge did his first show with us, like when he did his show by himself, Edge barely got through that show. He was stumbling and bumbling all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But do y'all hear Edge now? Who remembers how Edge sounded when he used to join shows and how he sounds now? Edge's confidence is on 1,000. He could go with the best of them. He can do a show now like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And all that was because we stuck together with each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? 704 Charlotte Bound Show is the best podcast, in my opinion, because we stay together as a fucking family. And when people drop, it never stopped us from going, bro. And we believed in each other. They said we couldn't do it, and then we dropped 18,000 fucking subscribers on somebody in one night. So Claire, Edge, man, Nick, we 704 strong, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Shit, that's
some
all
people
we
are
do.
just
Stay
realizing it.
704
Some people just realizing it now, man.
strong. Yeah, we stay 704 strong.
I
Memory.
ain't never. If somebody can invite me, you will try and join the show, man. We'll pay you like 50,000. I would never leave these people because they never left me. And we had a joke like, if somebody was like, "Yo, we'll give you 500 million," I'm like, "Well, Claire, you know I'm about to step away, but I'm gonna make sure y'all get paid."
And they gonna tell your ass too. They gonna tell your ass too, Twan. You better
I
get the
wouldn't
hell
expect no
on.
less.
And here's my bank account information. You damn
Right? That's exactly what I'm gonna say.
Here's my account number. Here's my routing number. Here's my.
Yep.
I love
That's
y'all.
all I was.
That's-
Look, you give me the show and I'll run. I'll
Yeah.
continue running with that.
It's the end of the year, and I'm telling y'all this now because it's only gonna get better this year, y'all. It's only gonna get better.
Dang. Sorry. We love you too, Twan. That's not gonna stop. I'm sorry, but I just did y'all know that the Titans? Sorry, I was just. It's funny. I'll say it in a minute.
Before you say that.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the 704 family, the chat. We ain't shit. I said all year, don't I? We are not shit without y'all, bro.
Facts.
We ain't nothing without y'all, bro. I've seen a lot of people come through. Bitchikins came through this year. New people. Elizabeth Lassiter always been here. Jermaine, JP Shepard don't keep coming back here because it's just something to do. He comes back here because he's family, bro, and he's loved over here.
Twan, that's another reason I rock with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Because you are a showman. You are a showman. But one thing that you do at the top of every show, you acknowledge the people, man.
Exactly.
And that's important to me when I hear you do that. Yeah.
That's why everybody got a voice, and that's why I read their comments. I don't just hit a button to highlight it, and I can't read every comment. But man, look, when I see them day oneers out there, I'm reading their shit. And I'll stop the show to read their shit. Because they matter. They matter. Everybody don't want to get on the mic or everybody don't want to get in front of the camera, but they can say what they have to say silently, and I will repeat it. They matter. I'm done. Let me get my man Relax and talk up in here. What's going on, Relax?
Yo, what's good?
What's going with you, man? Yeah, you doing all right?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to call up and just tell you guys I appreciate what y'all do, man. And
appreciate that.
Red Swarm, fuck your team, but I love you to death.
The feelings are mutual. Relax. The feelings are mutual. Relax.
Yeah, I heard the little kid you did, and I was just like, man, I can't stand to hear this shit. Fuck his team, but I love you though, bro. You're my dude, bro. I love everybody up here, man. I think y'all should do more shows. Keep pumping this out, man. Keep pumping it out, man. Y'all
appreciate it, bro.
Good.
Appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Much
bro.
love, Relax. Much love, Relax.
Shout out to Relax and Talk Sports, man.
Hey, I ain't rocking with Relax right now. Relax gave me a hard time this year.
Hey, Nick.
You are rocking with Relax.
Listen, Nick. I'm gonna tell you the truth, Nick. I respect you more because you came off that bullshit you were on. And I quit. I have not said nothing to you since you changed and you admitted you were wrong. So you know, good, bro.
Yeah, man. You my boy Blue said respect. Flame for Jesus said I love the facts and Aries Claire's numbers, which back up the Swarm told y'all, bro. You come over here without them receipts, you're gonna get burned up.
you gonna get your head shaved up in this motherfucker.
And JP Shepard again, he said, "Stop cutting the onions, Swan." Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A little tear in my eye, ain't gonna lie, a little tear in my eye, bro. But this family, bro.
Twan, you have to be respectful of your men that watch the show that's over 40, because I'm sure Edge and Nick will tell you this. Man, something happens to a man when he reaches the age of 40. Bruh, I couldn't even go watch a fucking Disney movie with my daughter when I turn 40, man. I be sitting my big ass up in there crying.
I gotta get up.
Yes.
The ceiling fans on in this bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. We started crying, bro.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Let me tell you something. You
Much
know,
love,
Disney.
JP.
You know the Disney movie, Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah,
Disney.
hell yeah.
Yeah, do y'all remember? Y'all remember that Firefly named Raymond?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, bro, when old boy crushed him, when he put his foot down and crushed him, man, I was done.
Oh shit, what? Oh man, I know you was over 40.
Because listen, you remember he thought Evangeline was a Firefly, but she was really just a star. And when he passed away, it went straight up to the damn sky, and then it showed another star next to that star, and that was him, like as if he was going to heaven, man.
He
I was
didn't
like,
know. Yeah.
turn this shit off.
That was just their way of showing that he loved her. That's how much he loved that star. That's how much he loved her. That was the point. That
Evangeline, bro.
Yep.
It's Evangeline. So I was like, man, turn this shit off.
Claire, I ain't gonna ask you to snitch on Edge, but I already know. Yeah, girl dads are different. So yeah, I already know.
I don't know about princess movies yet. Give him another 10 years, maybe, then he'll start getting that way.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I've seen him tear up at other stuff, not the Disney movies just yet.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give him that one. Twan, I want to say this because I know you got to move on and we're going to get to, but this is my last thing as it comes to the game that we play today. I'm glad that we are playing each other because I, along with y'all, will be watching our clubs. I'm going to say this, and this is going to be my last thing because I know you got to move on with the show, so I'm going to say it quick. Man, I want y'all to take a serious look at the balls that Penix throws today and that Bryce throws today. Michael Penix has an electric arm, and he throws a beautiful pass. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think Penix gets that training.
You my boy Blue said I ain't even 40 yet, but everything I watch with my daughter, they having me feeling some type of way. He said God knew what he was doing when he gave me a little girl, man. She done made me soft.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's how I go, bro. Hey, listen. Hey, Claire, what time is it?
Oh, time to make picks. Lord. Here we go.
We got Twan, we got Ez, we got Claire, we got Nick G, we got Relax in the building, and Red Swarm. And we got to do these rapid fire because the game get ready to start. We got to do these rapid fire. So is everybody ready?
So I'll be ready.
Ready, Twan?
All right, let's get it, man. Let's go right to it.
Be ready.
Start right there. All right, look, man. Today we got the Kansas City is going over to Denver. Look, this game right here is a very interesting game, bro. You know, it ain't no slouch. Shout out to the games yesterday too, man. Those were some decent games yesterday. I didn't even know those games were on until I looked up. But look, just to go rapid fire in this game, man. I got Denver, if you call it an upset, because I think Kansas City been just kind of sleeping by. I got Denver in this game, man. I'm not even calling it an upset. Claire, who you got?
Denver.
All right, Edge.
Well, I got Denver. Wait, did Kansas City even make it there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did they? Because they were held up at the airport.
Yeah,
the airport was closed.
It took them 4 hours of a delay yesterday, but they finally got out last night. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because that game probably could have been postponed till Monday.
Yeah. Who you got, Swan?
Give me Denver.
All right, and Relax. Who you got?
I got Denver just because of all the injuries on the Kansas City right now.
Okay.
And KC, I think, is sitting their starters.
Yeah. Well, then definitely got them. All right. Up next, man. The Raiders.
How you forget me? How
my bad, Nick G. You got it. You're right. I'm sorry. Also, people in the chat, make sure y'all put y'all picks in. I will read them. Go for it.
I got Denver. I got Denver, just to let y'all know.
Okay.
I thought you was going Lone Wolf.
We're going to start with Nick G. We're going to start with him on the first one with this one, man. Raiders are going to the Chargers. Who you got?
Chargers.
All right. Relax.
Oh, Chargers, no doubt.
Okay. Swarm.
Chargers.
All right. Edge.
Give me the Chargers.
All right, Claire.
Chargers.
I'll take the Chargers as well. Let me go in. I Flame for Jesus said, give me Denver. T. Thompson said, give me Denver. Flame for Jesus said, give me the Chargers. JP said, Chargers need to win for the postseason. And T. Thompson said, give me Chargers. All right, let's go to the
next one. They needed to win.
Yep. All right, man. So San Francisco, week 18, last week, they traveled down to the Cardinals to play in Arizona. Neither one of these teams have been playing so absolutely blow your socks off. But I'm still taking the 49ers because the Cardinals been looking shaky lately. Claire, who you got?
Oh, 49ers.
Edge, who you got?
The Cardinals.
Swarm.
Yeah, I'm going with Edge on this one. I'm taking Arizona.
All right. Relax.
I'm going with the Cardinals as well.
Nick G.
I'll probably go with the Cardinals because they got a lot of injuries over there in San Francisco. Yeah, a lot.
Okay. All right. Nick G, stay right there, man. Because look, Miami gets to play the Jets. Man, again, pick your poison on who's not doing well. Woo! It's on you, Nick. I'm glad I ain't got to pick first.
Give me the Jets because.
All right. Relax.
I'll give you Miami.
Red.
If it's cold, give me the Jets. Miami ain't gonna do shit in the cold.
All right. Edge.
Give me Miami.
Claire.
Miami.
I'll take. I'm gonna go with Miami. All right, man. Start with myself going back. Minnesota's taking on Detroit today. Probably the best game of the day. You got to wait till tonight to watch it, though, at 8:20. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit on the line in this game. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro. I can't turn my back on Sammy D for a third time, bro. I'm rocking with Sammy D in this one, man. I'm going with the Vikings, bro.
Tiny soda.
Okay.
Mini soda, tiny soda.
Edge, who you got?
Yo, give me Detroit.
All right. Swarm.
I love the storyline here. I'm going with you I'm going with you and Claire because Detroit has been thought of as just the number one seed for so long. I think Minnesota in this storyline is gonna get the number one seed. I'm taking the Vikings.
There you go, bro. I'm totally honest with y'all, man. I'm pulling for Sammy D, man. Like I want it for him. You know what I'm saying? I really want it for him. Relax. Who you got?
Just because I love Ford Field, I gotta go with Detroit.
Okay. Nick G.
Yo, in the battle of 1 or 5, I'm gonna go with Sam Darnold.
Okay. There you go, man. Stay right there, Nick G. Coming right back to you. Seattle going to the Rams today. Who you got in that 425 matchup?
I'm gonna say the Rams, but I'm no matter of fact, I'm gonna say Seattle because I think he's talking about the rest of the team. I don't think he cares. Okay. You know, your boy is all about going in without all those injuries.
Okay. Relax.
I'm gonna go with Seattle as well.
All right. Swarm.
I ain't a big believer in Geno. I'm gonna take the home team here just for that reason. I'm gonna take the Rams.
All right. Claire.
Rams.
Edge.
I think Seattle can pull it off.
Okay. Man, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you something too, Claire. You know, ever since Edge went to Seattle, he been picking Seattle every week, no matter who. You notice that shit?
You were fixing to say that, Twan. I just knew that.
Edge, guess what? You ain't from Seattle, man. You ain't from there. You just visited.
I know I'm not.
But you know what? I'm going with Seattle as well, man. I do believe in Geno. I like to see these guys come back, man. Stay right there, Twan. Buffalo's in New England today, man. Look, man, I'm asking anybody. Does anybody have New England?
Nope.
I hate New England.
They ain't fixing to snatch that number one pick from the
Shit,
jaws
ain't no
of victory.
way. So I think everybody going Bills on this game. I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
However the hell you said.
So my wife's team, New Orleans Saints, take on Tampa Bay today. I know Swarm is looking at this game a little closely as well. But at the end of the day, man, Tampa Bay is too much for New Orleans. Man, pack New Orleans up and throw their ass away for the rest of the year. Claire, who you got?
Tampa Bay.
All right, Edge.
Give me Tampa. My
Swarm.
game is getting gold.
Tampa.
All right,
Keep moving. I don't need to say shit else, Tampa.
Relax.
I'm going Tampa.
Edge. Gaskins.
Tampa.
Absolutely. Stay right there, Gaskins. The Giants. This used to be a major game back in the day, but I'm just asking. You know what, Nick? Step to the side. Does anybody taking the Giants in this game?
Hey, I do got one thing to add to it though.
Yeah.
We might see the crowning of a new Russian king right now.
Oh, but are they going to
Nope, that's not happening. Saquon.
They ruled him out.
Yeah, they ruled him out.
Saquon's not playing.
Some
A lot
I
of
noticed that it was
a lot of
a
people.
game-time decision.
A lot of people are.
Well,
a lot of
there's
people are pissed off.
there's a fan going viral on Twitter who she's got a sign up that says I flew 1,000 miles to watch Saquon break the record, and it's like, who's going to tell her?
Oh wow!
The thing is this: why won't they let this man break that record though? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, everybody making saying it's a close race in the MVP. I'm telling you, y'all, and we was discussing this yesterday on Prime Show. I'm telling you, man, look, there's so many things in the NFL that I think is on some politics shit and some shit. That's why people don't trust it. That's why they don't trust these high organizations. I don't think they want a running back win an MVP. Because if you let a running back win MVP, then you got to start thinking about changing their salary.
Yeah, put value back into them.
But what Claire just said, it raises a bigger point to me is if fans buy tickets, they buy tickets to see these players.
Yeah, man, why the fuck would you not let them do that? So, I understand about the injuries or whatever, but this is a milestone. And if he wants to break it, then let him break it. But,
I do think the Giants may win this.
Him not playing is going to take him out of the MVP race, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so up next, man. Okay, now we're going back to Nick G. Chicago, Green Bay, man. I've seen crazy shit happen at the end of the year. Do you think Chicago can beat Green Bay this Sunday?
No. Give me Green Bay.
All right, relax.
Give me Green Bay.
Red Swarm.
Cheese heads.
Yeah. Edge.
Go ahead and give them cheese heads, man.
AC.
Go, Pack, go.
Yeah, I'm staying with the cheese heads too, man. I'm gonna stay right here with myself. Man, remember when this game used to be one of the most watched games? It's gonna be some trash this time, man. I got Washington beating the shit out of the Cowboys, Claire.
It's gonna be Washington. They don't even have Cooper Rush starting, so
Edge.
Which is some bullshit, Claire.
Yeah.
Oh, I got freaking. You give me Washington, but who's starting quarterback at
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Huh?
Yeah.
Red Swarm.
Yeah, I'm taking Jaden Daniels until somebody beat him after what I saw him do last week.
Relax.
After going to the Washington game and seeing that way this team plays, I'm going with Washington.
I feel you, bro. You were there?
Yeah, I went there.
Oh shit!
I went to a couple games this year.
Yeah, man. So look, we'll stay right there with relax. Relax. Who you got between Houston and Tennessee today?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull for Tennessee just for our draft stock.
Okay. Red Swarm.
Is Houston resting anybody? Anybody know real quick?
I don't know.
I don't think they
They're
are
locked
because
in.
this isn't this. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
this is.
it's a net doesn't matter game.
Mhm.
I'm gonna still take them. Shit.
All right, Edge.
Give me Houston.
All right, Claire.
I'm actually gonna go Tennessee here just because they have the audacity to wear the Oilers throwback jerseys against the Texans.
Oh wow!
The audacity.
Those was the Warren Moon. That was the Warren Moon joints, bro.
Yes,
Shout out to Warren Moon, bro. Listen, I'm relaxed, bro. I'm gonna relax, man. I'm taking the Titans because look, if they win, it makes our shit better, you know. So I'm definitely pulling for them. Hey, look, stay right here with myself. Jacksonville is taking on Indianapolis. Both of these teams are neither one of them home. Something to write home about. I'm just gonna fucking guess. Colts. Player, who you got?
I'm gonna say Colts because technically the Jags winning or losing is pivotal to where we go up on the draft board. They're specifically a very pivotal team on that. So,
all right,
Colts.
Edge.
Give me the Colts.
All right, Swan.
I'll take the Colts at home.
Relax.
Give me Jacksonville for our draft.
There you go, bro. Man, thinking over there. That only leaves one game left, man, and we knows what goes down today at 1 o'clock. The Carolina Panthers are traveling down to hot Atlanta to play the new quarterback of Penix and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm gonna save Swarm's decision for last.
Yeah, because I'm sure I'll be the lone wolf here. So yeah.
No, you ain't gonna be the lone wolf. Trust me. Claire, give me who to win, player of the game, and score.
Who will win player? Oh, so three things. Okay.
Yeah.
Falcons are gonna win. I've got the score being. I think it might be closer than what I'm used to saying. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say 28-17. Falcons win, and player of the game. I don't want to say it. God, does it have to be on our team?
Nope.
The player of the game, Bijan Robinson.
Okay. Edge.
Give me Atlanta. 35-14. And it's gonna be Penix showing what a real quarterback does.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, relax.
Damn. I'm gonna go Atlanta winning. I'm gonna go 14-17 Atlanta. Just off the fact that Penix's first two games were 12 times better than Bryce's first two games. So, yeah. And
there you go.
Player of the game's gonna be Bijan Robinson.
There you go. Listen, I'm changing my pick, my Jets and Miami pick, because I didn't know Tua was out, so I'm taking the Jets.
Oh, Tua was out. Shit.
Who's out?
So
they gave up.
I'm gonna go quick soliloquy on this game. Listen, I didn't give a shit before, man, but now the Swarm has ran his mouth. Now I'm actually pulling for the Panthers to win. I ain't giving no score because I'm probably not gonna do that. And player of the game, fuck it, Bryce Young. Oh,
that ain't going there.
Let me clip this.
Hey,
Let
don't.
me clip this.
I ain't never say nothing good about that guy. Hey, Swarm, it's on you. It's on you, Swarm. Get us out of here, Swarm.
Yeah, let Nick go last because I want to hear what the hell he got to say. But I'll make mine quick.
No,
I'm
Nick
taking the Falcons.
and Nick left. You go.
Okay, I'm taking the Falcons 35-20.
Okay.
Close to what Edge had. And the player of the game is going to be Jesse Bates.
Okay.
Giving Bryce Young his usual treatment in the Mercedes-Benz.
Man.
Usual treatment.
There it is, bro. There it is. Hey, look, man, the game is getting ready to start, and I know Swarm going to get to his game. Probably got some wings and picks on deck. Listen, shout out to Swarm for coming through today. Yeah, man. Shout out to Swarm for coming through. Shout out to Relax and Talk Sports for coming through today, man. Nick Tri-State for coming through today. Shout out to Edge, Claire. Who else came through today, man? I think I missed Chuck.
Tri-State.
Shout out to Chuck, Nick Tri-State, all that. Hey guys, enjoy the game. We'll see y'all next week sometime, man. This is 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. We getting out of here. Peace, bro.